Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're getting to know our electric mixer. And some people, even if you've been a baker for a while, may not know which attachment to use for which recipe. Some recipes don't say. And for both of my cookbooks, I've always stated in each recipe which attachment to use because it can get a little confusing. So the first attachment is the paddle. The paddle almost looks like, when you paddle a boat. Some paddles look different. Each brand is going to have a different shape to it, but this is the paddle. It's flat and it's a general mixing tool. So you can just gather ingredients together. You can also use this for the creaming method of mixing. That's when you take softened butter, granulated sugar, and you're trying to put this on medium speed and you're trying to force air into that butter, into that fat, to turn that butter light colored like white, and will actually help the leavening process of that baked good and make a very tender cake. Let me show you how to put some of these attachments onto the electric mixer, because I've actually given classes where people are actually struggling with this. And I'm not judging. It can be difficult. So there's a little notch on here. You can see this little bump, and there's a little hole for the bump. So you're going to put them parallel to each other, push up and rotate, and you see it sort of hooks on, all right? And then you put it down, and that's it. And then when you push against me, rotate it a little, push against yourself, and then it slides right off, all right? So again, general mixing tool. Now, this is something that you would use for anything that says creaming method of mixing or just blend together in an electric mixing bowl. That's your tool, that's your baby. This is the whip attachment. This almost looks like a whisk, like a handheld whisk, and this is used to whip lots of air into things, specifically two things. Egg whites to make a meringue, like a lemon meringue pie, the top of a lemon meringue pie, or meringue cookies, or a sponge cake, and also for whipped cream. So this is what you would use if you want to blast something with lots of air and create lots of air bubbles and actually thicken that particular ingredient. All right, so you would use this. You would not use this for the creaming method of mixing, and I've had many questions about this, about using this for a cookie recipe during creaming. Do not use that. That's your baby for the creaming method. This is not appropriate for creaming. You're going to get too much air in your cookie, and the cookie's going to puff up and then fall or taste too cakey, and you won't get that, nice and chewy thing that you love with your cake, that you love with your cookie. So this is a dough hook. All right, this simulates kneading. Aye, matey. I feel like a pirate. And this can look like a J. This sort of looks like a crooked J. And this goes in during the mixing process for bread doughs, usually a yeasted bread dough. And this would simulate, if you can't knead because you're not strong enough to knead, or you want to start the kneading process in the mixing bowl, that's what you would use is your tool here, your hook. But you do not want to use this for anything else other than a bread dough. All right, so it's really not that hard. These three attachments generally come with every electric mixer, no matter what brand, and you'll have it for life because they're beautiful things to use, and they can really increase your baked good quality and make the best baker out of you that you can be. So I hope you become a subscriber, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Till next time.